A neighborhood pizzeria on Metro Detroit's east side, slinging za for nearly 70 years, is expanding its menu options and footprint under new ownership. In mid-July, one of my foodie associates introduced me to Little Italy Pizza in East Point and its new owner, Sean Kachuba. Little Italy Pizza has been an East Point staple serving the Greater East Side since 1959. When Sean took over operations in 2024, his goal was to keep the original menu to honor its legacy, quality, and community familiarity, while incorporating additional Italian comfort foods that he grew up enjoying and learning to make from his family matriarchs. Sean has also begun to expand the reach of Little Italy Pizza, recently opening a new second location in Roseville. With a new owner determined to build on an already profound legacy, obviously I had to dedicate a foodie adventure out to East Point to learn more about Little Italy Pizza and Sean's vision for the pizzeria. I adventured to the East Point location excited to check out a new pizza joint, but also to learn more about the establishment's history and blueprint for its expansion. Sean was in the process of preparing some chicken parmesan when I walked in, so we chatted as he cooked and I began to shoot my B-roll footage. Sean explained his dedication to honoring the original menu and golden standard expected from Little Italy Pizza's patrons while explaining some of the newer additions, like the enticing chicken parmesan being prepared before me. The crispy fried chicken breast with melted mozzarella commanded significant attention aromatically, as did the sauce being monitored and casually stirred in a pot by an attentive Sean. He has a long history of kitchen life, from early childhood memories of helping his mother in the kitchen, Sean being the oldest of 12 siblings. Sean said he would often jump in at the stove or wherever he was needed to help his mother.
Obviously she had a lot going on. So she'd put something on and then walk away from it. So I was finishing it. And so it was always kind of like a love of mine. And growing up, I always had this dream, this hope, this of having my own place and just seeing pizza boxes everywhere. I just like a dream almost. It's a daydream, but it felt like a dream to me. And now I get to live my own dream.
Sean went on to recall more memories from when he was growing up that initially sparked his curiosity with cooking, a lot of which he attributes to his family and growing up in an Italian household.
Italian food has always been special to me. Italian food is what I eat. Italian culture is what I grew up in. My grandma would, we'd go to church Sundays, we'd go over to her house. And meatballs were cooking. That's what we were waiting on. We couldn't wait to eat these meatballs. I had to know how to make them, so I had to know. So after all these years growing up, my preteen, young, 10, 9, 8, watching her cook, helping her cook, molding the meatballs. It's something that an Italian place where I can make authentic Italian food like my grandma made, and also have fun and make pizza.
Sean and I discussed at length our mutual appreciation for pizza and creativity in creating crossover dishes to accommodate various appetites, like Sean's creation of the pizza fries, a simple yet effective dish that scores across the board as a delicious and epic finger food, a great side to include in an order for the family or group, or just simply a late-night snack. I could tell that Sean was very passionate not only about cooking and making others happy, but that he really took the legacy already in place at Little Italy Pizza to heart, wanting to see it grow. Sean cares about making Little Italy Pizza's patrons new and old joyful with every slice or bite of something new and dear to his heart, but says his team is what he credits with making his dream a reality.
I'm not possible without this fantastic staff I have. I have to mention my staff. I have one girl, her name's Kayla, and she is like my right hand. That girl does everything for me. And without these people, I couldn't do any of this. So we, as a whole, we get in here early. I was here today at 8 a.m. We don't open till 4 on most days. Today we open at noon, but I'm here by between 8 and 10 every day. It's important to give that kind of food that I want to eat to other people. I consider this my home, right? And I want my family to eat the same food as my customers. So that's why I get here. That's why we do this. That's why we cut our vegetables every day. That's why we buy things the way we buy them and the way we make them the way we make them.
As I continue to ask Sean questions about his vision for the future and learn more about his mission, he let me select a few toppings for a pizza of my own that I would be sampling next. While I enjoy every pizza topping and combination there is, I decided to go with one of my favorite combo classics, sausage and banana peppers. When it comes to taking over a known establishment that's been around for as many decades as Little Italy Pizza has, Sean knew he had to rise to the challenge to meet that quality standard his customers have come to expect, while offering them something new. Sean says one of his biggest motivators is being inspired by the next generation of Kachubas, his son.
Little Italy Pizza has been around since 1959. The product is outstanding. I mean, I'm not changing anything that people love. All I'm trying to do really here is bring new, innovative ideas like the cannolis and things like that are just different. But what really inspired me, I've always been inspired by myself. I'll show them or watch me, that kind of thing. But then my son was born. About 3 years ago, I had this different motivation. It was almost like something just like clicked. As soon as I found out she was pregnant, like something was different. I wasn't motivated for me as much as I was motivated for him. And that changed my life. It changed the way I think about everything changed. It wasn't about, I'm going to show you that I can do it. It was, I know I'm going to do it because I have to for my son. And that's when everything really took off for me.
I rounded out the informal interview by asking Sean what he hopes customers, both new and old, will experience when ordering Little Italy Pizza and what they can expect ahead for the Eastside Pizzeria with expansion projects on the horizon.
I consider every time we make a pizza going out to a family member of ours. That's how we treat it, and that's how I want to treat it. And be looking for us in other cities because we're not done growing. We're in Roseville. We're coming to Warren. We're going to go everywhere. I mean, we want to go and we want to share this Eastside tradition with the rest of the state, maybe other states. Who knows? Who knows where we're going to go with this, right? And we're not going to stop, and we're going to keep providing the best possible food that we can.
I thank Sean and his brother for having me swing through and try some of Little Italy Pizza's delicious products. I walked away with a real sense that as Sean and his team continue to build upon the already great legacy of the pizzeria, in no time we'll be seeing plenty of other Little Italy Pizza locations popping up around Metro Detroit. The top-tier quality is served in more ways than just through food, with Sean and his team determined to ensure every customer gets treated and fed like a member of their own family. Whether that's through the sensational pizzas, wings, and other traditional menu items, or more through the Italian comfort foods and recipes introduced by Sean, the sky really is the limit for Little Italy Pizza. If you find yourself around East Point or Roseville, consider giving this pizzeria a try. Or, before you know it, maybe they'll be bringing this revamped Eastside legacy to a neighborhood near you. For more information about Little Italy Pizza or the menu items I tried, read my full story below.